Right, ready.
Give me. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Ernest, and today I'm here with Cabello. And Cabello, you good?
Yeah, I know I'm good, Ernest. I'm doing fine.
Awesome.
Beautiful, yeah.
And today we'll be introducing React, and we'll be summarizing chapter one of our React book. So, yeah. So I'll take you through the introduction because obviously chapter one is all about introducing React.
Yeah,
So chapter one introduces React. What is it? It's built like Facebook, used to create single page application,
yeah,
a SPA.
yeah,
Unlike traditional multi-pages websites
yeah.
that consistently reload and request the server for each page,
Right,
React load one HTML page and uses JavaScript to update the view dynamically,
right.
making it feel fast like mobile app. So the key concept we're gonna have in this hour in React, we're gonna like key explanations, which is our single page application. So it only loads one page. I've already made that clear. It React swipe views in and out, and then we also have a virtual DOM, which React updates you see using virtual copies of the DOM, faster rendering. And then we have acronic asynchronous operations which only fetch data from server when needed, and then the UI updates instantly. Then we have components, which we're going to be dealing with most of, which our React app is made out of components. So components, it's small reusable UI building blocks. Everything in React is a component. And then we have a JSX, which is like HTML, which is HTML like syntax used to build a UI in React. And then we have our node and our node packages manager, which we use, which is required to install tools like which is which is tools like create React app, and then create React app is a tool that sets up a React project automatically.
Yeah,
So, in other words, chapter one does a great job of introducing how React
yeah,
improves speed via the virtual DOM. However, beginners might benefit from visual diagram showing how state changes, target UI update, and also clarify the JSX as JavaScript plus HTML syntax. Yeah, basically that's our introduction to React.
and
Camilo, you got that?
yeah, I know I got it 100%. So that's yeah, I understand that. I understand 100%.
Okay, so
Right.
can you just quickly take us through our yeah, just walk us through the review of what our React app or React folder is made out of.
So our React app folder is pretty much made of like components. That's
Sorry,
what's.
can I see your screen?
I'll show it to you. I'll share it with you just now. Don't worry about it.
Cool. Okay, I can see your screen.
All right. I'll see my screen share. All right. Come on now. All right. So our app's pretty much made up of like components. So you got a search bar. our sidebar, and then we got our products as well. So it's just loading now. It's just loading. Yeah, just load. Okay, okay. Right. So that's pretty much what we have. So it's pretty much the architecture. It helps us break up a large application to smaller, manageable pieces within an app. So that's pretty much what we have. It's the overall architecture structure of it.
Yeah, which we introduced that it's made out of components.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just take us through chapter one.
So in chapter one, we got something called My App, right? So that's what we have. So we pretty much got Node. So this is where you realize that stuff like Python and Node and pretty much the web programming languages that we learned before actually get carried over to what we're doing right now in our web development. As you can see, we've got node modules along with package log.json, pack.json, where we store our dependencies, and package log.json we store our and save our node modules. Then you also have our node modules, something that you learned from your node.js. Then what we have here is we got our source, right? So what our source folder does is pretty much stores our app, the pretty much the main components of the app, whereas everything that's outside of it's just a supporting. It just plays a supporting role for our app, like index.html, package.log.json, package.json, so on and so forth. So app.css, that's pretty much responsible for the aesthetics of our app. App.jsx, what that has is pretty much, the that pretty much works for on the client side of the app, the client side. That's what it works on. So it's the client side of the app, and then we've got index.css. It's loading here. It's just loading. So index.css is pretty much the aesthetics, the the way the way our index page will look, and then our main.jsx. Pretty much the functionality that we're gonna make use of for our server on our server side. So on our server side on our terminal, for our server, what we do is we import strict mode from React, create route from React DOM client, import index.css app from app.jsx, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much renders our create route. So we got a strict mode, then we got our app within it. So that's pretty much the structure, and then our public folder it's pretty much got our it's pretty much got the logo. It's pretty much got the logo for what you can see in our pre what you can see here. The logo that you usually see here, that's what it pretty much has. So it's got the white logo there. Yeah, and then your index.html and so on and so forth. Just a supporting. This is pretty much the supporting files for our app. So that's pretty much what it is. So just sources out main.jsx, and then what this does is it pretty much configures our JavaScript as well. Just configures it. So yeah, let's get to it. So let's enter our app. The app that I made use of is actually going to be a bit different from what you saw on the textbook, in the sense that it's going to include Vite. but it's pretty much the same as what we've had on a textbook.